Let's go for some England versus Argentina. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I've just set up my new Sony A7, so I'm hoping that the sound matches. Let me know if it doesn't sync up, because then I need to change it a little bit. I am pretty sure YouTube downgrades the quality coming out. How annoying. Definitely YouTube messed up. Yeah, as long as it matches with my mouth, that's the main thing. Because it's something I can't see at the moment, and if it's linking up right. But thank you for joining me, guys. England versus Argentina. Should be an England win, but I don't like the pundits saying this is likely to be a kicking game, because that is why Eddie Jones needs to be gone. It's not the style of play that allows us to win. So we'll see. Yeah, awesome to have everyone. Let's have a look at the lineup, shall we? Let me go check out the lineups. I won't be able to tell you any of the Argentina players, so that's pretty pointless. I don't think Sinclair's the greatest. I think he's been given too many chances, if I'm honest. It doesn't really look much different to any other lineup, does it really? I don't think. Don't think it's very exciting. Doesn't look like there's a lot of speed, but I might be wrong. Doesn't look like there's a lot of speed and energy, but that would probably suit the kicking game more, wouldn't it, really? Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah. Liz, if you want to watch the match, I can't put the match on here because it would be basically taken straight down. If you want to watch the match, it is showing live in the Discord server. So if you join the Discord server, it's showing in there for everyone to watch. I think it's on Amazon Prime, which I've got it on my streaming service. So yeah, go on there basically, and you will be able to see it. I don't even know if I could get away with showing the game. I wonder if I could do like a tiny little a tiny square down in the bottom right corner, possibly, couldn't I? Could try that one time. How long till kickoff? It's 7 minutes past now, 8 minutes past. Not long. Not long until the game starts. Welcome, everyone. 16 people. Hopefully more will join when the game starts. Oh, Frankie, stay up. Stay up and watch the rugby. Stay up and watch a really, really boring kicking match from England. In all honesty, though, looking at the teams, I just don't feel excited about the England team. And actually, I think it's probably because of the style of play England play with Eddie Jones. And I keep stressing this, but it's bloody annoying. It is awful. And I think it just makes games not very exciting. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me. If you do, let me know. We got some Argentines in Twickenham. Oh, God, you should have heard the rain in my house today. The back is like a lean-to conservatory that makes the kitchen bigger, and oh my God, it was so loud and heavy. It was horrible. Oh, Frank, thank you so much, Frankie. That's really, really kind of you. That makes my day. Um, Incredible. Thank you. I will let you go now and sleep. But who needs sleep? That's the real question. Owen Farrell's in. Which, um, Gareth, which backline players do you think are exciting? If you can list them, that'll be great. I just don't see it. What top is England wearing as well? I hope they're not wearing white. Good. I was going to say, it did look like it was black underneath. But yeah, I was going to say, I hope they're not wearing white, because that wouldn't look right, would it? No, see, Marcus Smith isn't that exciting. Marcus Smith is not that exciting. He's got the potential to be exciting, but not in the way that Eddie Jones plays. Marcus Smith is not now, he's not being used as a player that can run with the ball. He's used to set up and make penalty kicks. That is all he's used for. That is not exciting. Potentially he does. Eddie Jones out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kin. I'm saying, in the style of play in this England team, Marcus Smith has no excitement about him. He's got no. Hi, Dieter. Marcus Smith has no ability in this style of play to be exciting and show any real attacking potential, in my opinion, anyway. Club games may be different. Oh, the Argentine national anthem's quite exciting, isn't it? Mm-hmm. When you have international teams, do they fly a singer in from that country or who can speak that language just for that match? Exciting. We can agree to disagree, Gareth, but I just don't see it. Maybe you're looking for something different than I am, maybe. I don't know. Hi, Rugby Island News. I suppose you don't know because you're Rugby Island News rather than England Rugby News. Kickoff is in 1.5 minutes. The game is showing live on the Discord server, so if anyone wants to watch, go over to the Discord server and it's showing in there. You can watch from there. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to join the conversation, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Oh, I think this will be the first time I hear God Save the King. Maybe they all had to be prepped before the game started. Make sure you sing King. That's my point. That is my point, Kian.
Second row about to play for England for the first time. Billy Vunipola back to play in a Twickenham test for a while. As is Manu.
From everything I've learned and everything I've seen in the last, what, 2 years or whatever it's been, a year and a half. It must be 2 years. I don't know, however long now. Ireland are a solid team, aren't they? They are a really solid team that you never can underestimate them, I think. Montosha? It definitely says Montoya. Unless it was the other one down below that I didn't read properly. Quick check on the benches as well. Debuts ahead for England lock forward David Ribbons and the Pumas scrum half Eliseo. Yes, yeah, that's a good one. Van Portfleet. Yes, looking forward to him coming on. Definitely, I agree with that one, Gareth. Definitely agree with that one.
Video analysis was so key. You know, the one game I actually managed to find out that my opposition winger struggled to turn, was very slow in the turn, you know, when the kick went in behind him, and that gave me such a competitive
What
advantage.
is this?
In business, you always are trying to look for that little bit of knowledge, that little bit of analytical insights. The better you do that, the more you're able to succeed.
Sage gives businesses like Brian Habanas the tools and insights to make better decisions. Sage, helping business flow.
Talking about that's a good point. Sexton retires after the World Cup, and you don't think there's anyone to step up in his place. Maybe players need to get that experience to then become that level, and if they're not, you know, if they're not given the experience, then they're not going to be at that level. But it's hard at senior level when you want to be playing your best team all the time, if that makes sense. All right, game on. Hopefully my time won't be too far behind your time. We're 15 seconds into the game now. I'm not sure if I like the black England kit, if I'm honest. I don't know if it's my cup of tea, that one. I don't know. I do like the red trim. And I think there's some sort of detailing in the top. Unless it's just where the tops are way too tight for the players. I don't know. You guys will have to give me your thoughts on Argentina. I know Argentina aren't a bad team, but what is the standard of their team like? If you can let me know, that would be amazing. Because I'm really not sure. Are they sort of still in the tier 2 category? Oh, thanks. Oh, I do like. If anyone wants to see properly. Oh, wouldn't it? Hang on, if it's... Come on. Hang on, I need to get my face out of it. There you go. What do you think of the kit? That is the England kit. I can't decide. I can't decide. Part of me likes it, part of me doesn't. I can't be about 1 minute 45 behind, surely. That is really far behind if I'm that far behind. Oh, now I see the top. The lines are buggered up. I can't be that far behind. Yeah, what is the Argentina like? What is the team? What is the standard? They look like they may be fairly physical.
We've given Carreras the big build-up. If you're not a regular watcher of the Premiership,
I just realised the Saints game's on as well. I might have to get my tablet and put the Saints game on as well and watch both.
One against Northampton, a little attacking chip ahead, pick the ball up, be about 6 men, and then it's the last part in those 2 tries where
I will be back in a second. I'm going to get my tablet and set up another screen. 2 seconds.
Last line out was really good from England. Got up, nothing passive about it. Got up, caused a lot of problems for Argentina. Forced the turnover ultimately.
This one's an England throw. And it was Lavanini trying to do likewise for Argentina. Smith. One that'll come down with the raindrops. And a big test and battle of the fullbacks won by the England fullbacks.
Alright, I better get my...
Jones. Juggle from
I'm going to get the Saints game on as well, I think. Let's get 2 games on.
Santiago Carreras, first choice fly half for his country all year.
Too much sport on. It is a Sunday and there is loads of sport.
Infield, space for Carreras. He took his time before deciding on that kick, and as he did, Curry was checking the knot in his tie.
Yeah, I think Prime seem to be snapping up rugby as well as football now then. I think Amazon just flexing their money, aren't they, really?
Kicking early on from England, a lot of high tests and
Definitely,
through that one.
yeah, definitely flexing the money they've got and trying to buy up sports and things, aren't they, I think? Where's EPL? EPL, there you go. Southampton, let's get that stream on as well for myself. We're all here for rugby, so I won't worry about the football for you guys.
It's become such an important part and actually an interesting
Welcome to the stream, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We're all here for the rugby. Nice wide kick by Farrell for a line out. What's that? About 10-ish metres, just over. I've got this new camera, but I think I need a wider lens. No, I don't. The problem is, I would happily, on my on Discord, for example, I would stream both games, but it just makes the screens too small to see both properly.
a line-out option playing at number 6 today to allow Coles and Hill to occupy the 2 second-row positions. Youngs to Jack.
So England in a good position here. As long as they don't give that ball away and Argentina don't make a turnover. Spread the play. They're not going to, because I don't think they've got the players to really spread. They've got quite big players today, England. But Argentina look physically very strong. Very strong physically. And they're keeping tight at the moment. They're not really looking... Argentina aren't looking weak in defence. England aren't making the distance. If anything, they've gone backwards. It's gone up and over. What's he playing? Is he playing rugby league or something? He run out of tackles to make. I don't understand why would you make that kick there? Why would Smith make that kick when you didn't need to give the ball away? You know, you could have kept possession, and all you've done is you've lost possession, lost territory. Don't understand. Time check, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. As I said, if something happens in the chat, just obviously hold on about mentioning it. Alright, so it's about 40 seconds behind-ish, I think. Hi, Yin. Nice you to join me, Yin. Hope it's not too late over there in Australia for you, mate. Hi, Jeff. Hello, mate. We've got a few Aussies coming in. Just quickly talking about football and my team, Saints. I know it's at home, but Newcastle are on fire at the moment, and I cannot see Southampton winning because we are bloody awful at the moment. We've even started Theo Walcott, which is bizarre, because he's bloody useless.
Sort of global dominance, that universal dominance that they had. They kind of bullied everybody, to put it simply.
Right, let's start off well with a scrum that works, which sort of worked. Right, a question for the rugby fans here that probably know a little bit more than me. Now, I keep saying about Eddie Jones needs to go. I honestly think he needs to go. Who would you replace him with? Is there someone that you think, yeah, we could replace him with this person and really get the best out of our players? Is there anyone you think? Argentina looking good at the moment. I think they've certainly... I think it's been about 50-50 at the moment. Defensively, both teams showing some quality here, but... Oh, I think Argentina got away with that one then.
This occasion, it's just a straight strip. Gonzalez, fantastic. Looks like number 4. Slightly confused why Carreras wasn't just given the ball and the opportunity to run there.
Oh, that was a real slip from Marcus Smith.
Coles has hit Lavanini off the ball.
Ouch.
Well spotted. It's one of those decisions that off the ball hit Grace, where someone's coming in, if they get the ball, you know you are banging trouble. They're in under the post or they're in unopposed, and you're the guy that's missed a tackle on debut.
Oh, Cathal? Am I pronouncing that right? The Championship, yeah, the Championship is a bloody hard league to get out of. I say that, Southampton got out of it the first time trying. But yeah, it is a very, very tough. It's so easy to get stuck in that. If you don't have the money behind you, you can get stuck there. Well, there's a 3 points for Argentina. They have taken the lead. And I hope it is not a game. I hope it's not a game of penalty kicks. I beg. I really beg.
Argentina with plenty who have played here before. 8 of the 23 we were saying in the Premiership. Coach Michael Checker.
That's the thing, isn't it? And so I'm sorry to relate this to football, but as I'm watching Southampton at the same time, Southampton versus Newcastle. You know, it's like in football, you know, we've got Ralph Hasenhüttl in charge, and we've been doing rubbish. You know, for seasons, we've how many times now have we lost 9-0? You know, and we've been not doing well enough. But it's all well and good saying, let's change the manager. But if the manager has not got the financial backing behind him and all those sort of external things, then what's changing the manager going to do? You know, it's still the players on the pitch. That is the real thing, isn't it? So who would you bring in that would be able to change the system completely? I think that's the real question.
Yeah, about now the players start moving up, don't they?
I didn't mind that in the initial counter-attack there, though, from the Argentinian kick. Good. Joe's not going to sing a bringing the ball back. You think there's going to be an enormous collision, and then suddenly he just pops it to another massive bloke, Billy Vunipola, running off his shoulder.
There's a lot of big guys in this match, isn't there? There really is some big boys in this game. And we're going for a penalty kick ourselves, look. Well, Owen Farrell. Owen Farrell taking the kicks, not Marcus Smith. Who would you prefer? There's another question. Who would you prefer to take the kicks? Marcus Smith or Owen Farrell? Question time with Rob.
Make sure that the head is fully recovered. And here he is, in a familiar place, engaging in a familiar routine.
He certainly shouldn't be missing this anyway. 12 minutes and 5. There we go. And you go 3-3. Yeah, well, not everyone has, a rich billionaire owner, do they? And this is the funny thing. So obviously, in recent time, you had Newcastle got bought by the billionaire. Southampton actually got bought out, but by a consortium, and they're not rich. So granted, we can say that we don't have, you know, the old blood money from the old oil, but we don't have any money. It's depressing. Oh, that was a nasty tackle after he dropped the ball, but Argentina with it.
Have the knock on. First night nerves, first afternoon nerves, perhaps, for Alex Coles.
Well, horrible moment for him. It's Juan Cruz Malia. Fullback is steaming on.
Maybe it is quite slippery out there. Well, it should be slippery out there because the weather has been awful, isn't it? We had a nice day Friday, but it has been awful weather all week.
Just eyes off the ball stuff at the last second. It's the same at under 8s as it is playing for England at Twickenham.
Don't drop the ball.
He's part of this defensive scrum now. Coles taking today reward for all of his application and progress that he's made at his club. Very smart as well. He tells us that he's called the educator, but I think those around him at the club agree as well. He's a smarty pants, Alex Coles.
Some of the nonsense these guys talk about, honestly.
A bit more physical work ahead of him here. Pushing hard and then trying to defend hard. This is a wonderful opportunity for Argentina. Splitting the backs to the left and the right. They go right, and that was not a pass.
Yeah, Gaz. We don't quite have a Matt Letizia anymore. We do have a James Ward-Prowse with the free kicks, though, if that helps.
By being offside.
But he's not really scored many this season, if any, I don't think. I don't know if Ward-Prowse has actually scored any this season.
It's a pass from Pablo Matera, most unlike him. No longer captain.
We're seeing a lot of poor passes and fumbles at the moment.
And a ferocious player. And central to some of their biggest performances. A genuine leader and an immense physical presence on the field. There, technically he was trying to do the right thing, square up a little bit.
What I can do is, let me see if what other channels are showing the game. And then I can potentially look on there.
He scored 20 of those 25 points on that night in Christchurch. Just to take him up to 6 on a soggy Sunday in southwest London.
And we're going for another penalty kick. 6-3. Exciting game this is. I'm glad I chose to watch this. Oh, God. Depressing. Why does this always happen?
Old Australian mates pitched against each other again in the coach's box this afternoon. Eddie Jones leads the series 7-0, by the way. Last meeting was at the World Cup, you'll remember it, in Oita in Japan in 2019.
Yeah, let's see if I can find another stream. England.
The Wallabies coach, now very much.
New Zealand Sports 1. Let me just switch this up a little bit. See if I can get a stream that is
Brother Mako, by the way, one of England's prop replacements today. Youngs to
a stream that is a little bit more up to date.
That was a ferocious hit from
Stan, that's what I want.
England having to work very hard to win this ball back, and Argentina piling.
Went to London.
Oh, bloody hell. Let's see if Stan Sports is any better. Let's give that a try, shall we? I said this is the thing when you're streaming. Time check now, 17 minutes. See if that's any better.
That's called the dominant tackle.
Gone to Australia, Stan Sport.
Over the gain line, and that's Argentinian's policy. They kick the ball, England catch it. They do not get over that gain line.
Yes, I think it's probably fair to say that Michael Checker's environmental footprint has been rather big over the course of the last 7 days. Let's see if he's rewarded here, though, over the course of 80 minutes.
Come on, spread the play. Argentina are so tight defensively. We've got to look to break them down. Go on. See this one. We actually make some distance when you spread the play. How many times when we're watching rugby do I literally say the same thing? It's mad.
Here's a Toji.
It's absolutely mad.
Here's a chance. Another crucial tackle that time made.
We're in a decent position.
On Farrell. Ellis Genge.
Offload the ball. Please offload the ball. Keep going. Look at the distance we... Oh. Made some good distance and territory by spreading the play nicely. We've got the ball back. Or not. Ball went forward.
Thomas Lavanini already, what is it, half a dozen tackles he's wrapped up in the opening 18 minutes.
But again, the more tackles your front five can do around the paddock, allows your back row to get out and help the backs.
Did it go forward? Which one went forward?
Slap back, that's okay, you can do that, there's no problem with that. I don't know why the crowd are getting annoyed. Stewart takes it forward, and that's okay. The only problem is, has he given it to... Your ball. Looking on.
Got it wrong, it's come back off Argentina. Yeah, it was player down, yeah.
So what are they giving there in the end?
Bigger these days, don't they, Stewart? Enormous 15. Tuolangi, enormous centre. But again, I think if the World Cup final is played tomorrow, Smith, Farrell and Tuolangi would be Eddie Jones's preferred coach. He's been wanting to try these three. The conditions there, I don't think we'll see the best of them. Whether that is the correct decision, but I just think he has a love affair with that 10, that 12 and that 13.
Yeah, I got it wrong with it.
Is Tuolangi a 13 or a 12?
So England have the ball back.
If I was playing 10, he could be easy to get out of jail card.
What are we going to do with it? Going down for a scrum. Good position here for England, though.
Give it your inside centre. He crashes up. We start again. So that's where Tuolangi can play. And this first and second receiver role, you know, you love or hate it, but I just think sometimes you overdo it. And with Smith there, for me personally, and Farrell, I don't think it works. But that's Eddie Jones's decision. That's why he's paid the big bucks.
Come on then, bind up.
Francisco Gomez Cadella on the tight head side for Argentina.
Set.
The old man on the pitch today at the age of 37.
Stay there. One.
Well, the pressure being applied there by
And the scrum didn't work. What is the chance of that?
It is going to be reset.
What is the chances of that, eh? The scrum did not work as a restart method. I'm getting fed up of saying this every time we have a scrum.
Again, the conditions may be wet, they're wet underfoot, but this Twickenham pitch...
Oh, Newcastle have taken the lead. 1-0 to Newcastle. Great. However, Almiron is in my fantasy team, so that helps.
They pride themselves, Argentina, as any good side does. But actually, I think they've devalued it a little bit because the referees allowed the scrum half to throw the ball into number 8's feet. So, you know, you don't get that absolute intensity that Argentina used to give you as in a scrum situation. And that guy knows.
I'm just, honestly, Kian, I'm sick of scrums. I'm sick of scrums. As I said, a scrum is a form of restarting play. But if it doesn't work, then it shouldn't be used to restart play. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be used. But who am I to change the system, eh? Who am I, eh?
Nigel Owen, sorry, will say that, yeah, that's one of the blights on the game. But I understand why they do it. They want the ball to get in and out because we spend so much blooming time doing this.
Even the commentators moaning about scrums. We spend so much bloody time, he didn't say bloody, so much time doing this. Get the ball out.
Vunipola controlling it. When the ball's come out, Bertrano's fallen onto it.
3 in and down.
But the penalty going against the Argentinian tight head, Gomez Cadella.
Farrell's going to kick it out.
3 going down. Again, Farrell turns the 3 down. Now you've got to repay.
Right, let's see what they can do with a line out instead.
There you go, straight 8's feet. They try a sort of drive, but they're not going to get anywhere. That's exactly the same as happened in in the first scrum, it just went the other way, and scrum half's on the ball. He's given it against the Argentinian tight head. I can't see that. I'm no expert, but harsh call. Can England convert?
So Cowan Dickey finds Johnny Hill. There is Cowan Dickey. Being defended though by the Pumas.
Come on.
Flips
But
out by Genge onto
you're not getting past the RGs like that.
from Kremer. Hill
You're not
is
breaking
back
past
to
them.
go.
They're solid. Absolutely solid.
Up by Gonzalez.
If they do break...
Kyle Sinclair trying to run over Vetrano, the
I
scrum
said the
half.
RGs are solid, and England, have they given it away?
Very sound defense again.
And England are giving it away. Fantastic defensive work from the Argentines. Argentines. Really, really good. No, I'm sorry, Gareth. I'm not going to stop moaning about him. I do want to take a moment, though, to say that fantastic defence from Argentina here. Absolutely solid.
Little chip over the top. That's meant for Marcus Smith.
Ooh, Marcus Smith almost snatching that. 22 minutes 10 into the game.
That was good telepathy between a 9 and a 10 there, Youngs and Smith. But again, I know I'm not in control of the replays today, but that line out from England, there's one rule that the referees wanted to stop, basically, was the obstruction of the maul. This is over the top, yeah. He's going to have to take... He's quick, Marcus Smith, but he's not that quick.
No. Quick, but not that quick. Good shout.
We won't see in the lineup, but basically it's the obstruction of the maul. Billy Vunipola got in front of Hill on that occasion and actually used his body, his shape to obstruct the ball. That is something, again, we see another lineup.
I would like to know what the average time of a rugby game is actually just scrums.
The two big tortoises go at each other.
Well, we've actually got some watery sunshine here at Twickenham.
Yeah, the Japan high-scoring game, wasn't it, the other week against New Zealand? That was a very high-scoring game, which is good, isn't it? Looks higher-scoring game Georgia or Uruguay, actually. 36 minutes into the game, and it's 17-13. So that's going to be a high-scoring game. Uruguay coming back into it.
Smart ball data. You might see one or two stats just popping up in the top left-hand corner of your screen, other than the running
23.50. If you've just spoiled that for me, Gareth, I'm going to be upset with you.
Numbers as and when they do appear, but just to mark your card, all of the balls used today actually have a microchip in them. Let's send back all that data. Yeah, it all started with the first man.
He's on his knees.
More than half a century ago, and it's
oh!
Twisting and turning.
There you go. There's a try. He did try and ruin it for me, honestly.
That is why Eddie Jones picked this.
I think having the names on the back of the shirt, mate, Kian, I think having the names on the back of the shirt is great. I think it's something you need for... Look, I still don't know anywhere near enough about rugby. I'm watching it because I enjoy it, but I don't know enough about it. I struggle with the names of players. So if you're going to have names of the players on the back of the shirts, that is a great thing. Because I want to be able to connect and know players individually and know who the ball's gone to and who scored the tries. And shirts, names on the back of the shirts, brilliant. Got to be done. Nice. Oh. I think a little bit unlucky from the Argentines there. A nice little turn though.
Well, if Geronimo couldn't hold him up, nobody else could.
And that's 8-6 to England. Farrell getting ready for the kick.
Still just 24.
Quiet, please, for the kicker. Bang. In you go.
Well, his kicking is on point today.
Nice. Nice. 10-6 to England. And that should really, I think, like you said, Kian, I think now that that's happened, I would think that the game may open up a little bit more. Especially as the game goes on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get a see which one's the best stream.
Okay, that's inside.
I think it's ridiculous that in rugby union that you're not meant to be making noise when the kicker makes a kick. Like, you're a professional player, you've got to zone out. What other sport are you dead silent when someone is taking a kick? You don't see in football, for example. When there's penalty kicks, all the fans behind being dead silent, are they? I think it's just nonsense. 704. That's slight. We don't want that one.
No. You've got Jack Willis, who's there. You're going
You have to keep with that one.
To see, you can always bring a Toji off the bench if things aren't happening in the functioning area of the scrum, but definitely the line-out. So, yeah, I mean, I don't pay a great deal of attention to what Eddie Jones talks about or selection. It's the guys actually on the field that produce the goods for me.
Stop 7.
So Farrell.
Big kick up by Farrell.
Catch from Defelli.
And big kick back.
Malia, the Toulouse fullback, finds Marcus Smith.
Out to 10.
That sunshine is getting a little brighter. Malia and again underneath it.
Neither made it. Oh! Ouch. I love the crowd noise. You know when there's been a big hit because it's from all of the crowd.
Oh, the try scorer just spilling that. Owen Farrell going down on one knee. Well, the sun might be out, but quite clearly the damp.
Yeah, there is not many players making the marks, are there? 28-45.
Ben Young's hoist it. Catch there from Matthias Morona.
Oh, God.
Toja on there to Geronimo, who looks over.
Hey, at least it's only 1 minute. At least it's not 2.
Well,
that's what happens if you put a hooker.
There wasn't too much love lost between those two on the basis of that look.
Well, that's a great chase by Stewart. Does the absolute correct thing. Doesn't take his eye off the ball. What a hit. I might say that's perfect. Okay, that's how you contest a high ball. Nothing stupid. Oof, my word.
That was a meaty challenge.
Does it hurt his head as well?
Not good. Yeah, you need to be better.
Played on.
No. You need to be better there.
It's Tuolangi. You can just see he's in Tuolangi's crosshairs there. No, that's fine. He's hit his shoulder.
Back. Let me see if I just want to see if there's one I can even get to about 30 seconds would be ideal. That would be perfect. Just about 30 seconds behind. Just so people like Gareth can't ruin it for me. USA Flow Sports. Premier Sports 1.
A crucial point for England, a crucial figure.
Let's have a look at Premier Sports 1.
Once again, the Pumas.
Nope. Maybe we'll go to Africa, South Africa. Let's try Africa, shall we?
Once again, the
30 minutes and 15 seconds. Let's try that.
Having a few problems there. And this time it's Ben Youngs who throws.
All right, give me a time call now. We're on 30 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, Ben Youngs, with all his experience, he knows. He doesn't need me to tell him it's. That was the move to again try and attract his players down the blind side to catch Argentina out, but that's going absolutely nowhere. The pod was out there. They got a front row pod with a second row prop and a hooker, but again, it wasn't to anybody's hands. Hence, Argentina get a chance to.
Bit of a sloppy game, I think.
But again, England trying to keep it very simple, just going off the scrum.
I'll go back to
using the inside centre. Very sensible rugby in these conditions.
I'll go back to Stan.
Over the kick, Carreras after it. No problems with the pause at.
Stan seemed to be working the best out of them. It's a minute behind, but hey ho, that's fine. It's not a drama, is it?
The Jackula, they were looking for that hands on the ground, and you've got to say, if I'm the letter of the law, the hands were on the ground, not the ball.
Yeah, the hands have got to be straight on.
I don't think it's a very good quality game so far. I don't know what your thoughts are, guys, but yeah, I don't think it's the best quality. There's marks that are not made, passes that aren't completed.
They've got to tell the referees to pick it. There was one liner England got, and there was two guys right in front of the catcher. You're not allowed to do that.
Alright, well, I'm on 32 minutes and 10 seconds now. I've gone back to Stan Sports.
Over the top and jackal and put your hands on the floor.
Argentina going for another penalty kick. Try and make it 10-9 if they can make it.
Argentina don't have the best record in Europe in November. They've won just 2 of the last 12 tests in what is now the Internations series.
Well, I think the quality's fine. There's a little bit of jittering on the stream. I think Amazon Prime was better quality, but it's about 15 seconds behind the Stan Sports one. But as this is always the problem, where I'm streaming it myself, then I'm streaming it to you guys. It's a pain in the backside, but never mind. There we go. In you go. 10-9. At least we've had one try, so that's a plus. That is a start, isn't it?
The thing you can rely on is the quality of that boot of the kicking team. Michael Checker apparently enjoying things.
He'd like to win this one, wouldn't he? Good mates with Eddie Jones 30 years ago. He's still good mates with him, obviously.
Good mates with Eddie Jones 30 years ago. Still mates with him, obviously.
Game-defining club. They should try things that no one ever would dare. But again, rivalry.
I should have watched. Honestly, then, if you're saying this bloody England-Argentina's never a rugby festival, I should have bloody watched Georgia-Uruguay. Maybe that would have been a better game to watch. Because that's 24-13. One team's. Well, there are tries going in.
There's a Toshi popping it up for Farrell. Well grabbed behind him that time by Alex Cole.
Here we go. It's England looking a little bit more attacking for a minute anyway. I don't think that. Just space out.
Referee's got his arm out.
Nothing coming there.
Well, I think the way the clock is.
I have to look now, Kean. I have to have a little gander at his.
Got to say, England are trying to place this ball very, very quickly to Ben Youngs.
He's definitely going to get cauliflower ear if he has his ears sticking out like that, isn't he?
But again, Argentina come into this, again, in the Rugby Championship, they had the fastest attack rec speed ever, and that's what England are looking to do now, is to try and get quick ball. Again, in any conditions, and it is damp out there, they just want that quick ball to turn Argentina, because their defence is outstanding. They're literally throwing everything at England, chopping people down, one going low, one going high. Result, unfortunately, you do get caught going off your line too quick, and that's exactly what's happened.
Well, at half-time at St Mary's, it is 1-0 to Newcastle. They had about 6 minutes of added time for the first half.
A bit like a boxer in a heavyweight title fight, you can only take so much punishment. Marcus Kremer at the moment, top of the table with a dozen tackles.
18 to 61, Martin. That's how much work these boys are going with today in this game. But it'll just, I know they've got a massive bench to rely on to bring on.
Peter, I don't think rugby union is dead in Australia. I think that's a bit dramatic, and I think it's a bit harsh saying that on the rugby union fans. I think it is quite harsh, and I can tell you. So I've not actually watched any of the rugby league so far, the Rugby League World Cup, because the results are awful. There are no close games, and competition-wise, the Rugby League World Cup, there has been no competition. It is literally England, Australia, I think New Zealand, and another team that are doing well, and that is it. England hammered. Can't remember who they hammered now, but they destroyed them the other day. I just can't believe that's true. I can't believe that's true. At least with rugby union, there is a decent international scene. You know, no team is guaranteed a win, whereas in rugby league, it is almost guaranteed that England and Australia will win. That's not good. That's my thoughts anyway. I think if you're an Australian and you're saying that rugby union is dead in Australia, I think it's belittling the sport, and I don't think you should. I just think.
And they're doing that to the letter of the law. That's really what's keeping them in this game. You've seen the territories there and the possession. But again, they will go for 3 here. And without a doubt, England have a mothers' meeting right in front of the posts. They're allowed to do that. But with just 2 minutes to go, this is the right.
Australia, New Zealand. When are they playing anyway in the semis?
Having the dominance of the territory.
They are playing on the 11th next week. And it'll be England versus... So basically, by the looks of it, it's going to be England in the final against... Probably England in the final against Australia or New Zealand. And I really wanted to go to the game. But I am bloody playing bowls. Hi, Gareth. Hello, mate. Gareth, I was going to add you to the live watch along, mate. I was going to have you on screen for a little bit of stardom.
You're a lot older than me, obviously, and you do remember those things, Martin. But you left yourself wide open for that. The Argentinian guys know that.
13-12. It's a kicking game, as the pundits said.
You can see the ball head. He knew a little bit about attacking play, but they'll both will be happy with this, with a defensive display of Argentina. They put their bodies on the line and worked well.
Contepomi started at fly half when the Argentinians won here back in 2006. What a team that was. Agustin Pichot was at 9. El Maggio, Juan Martin Hernandez was at fullback. One of the great Argentinians.
I think that's mad. So I'm wondering how much when the World Cup in Qatar starts, I wonder how much TV coverage there is going to be then, especially with Australia in it.
Because of the work that he gets through or has done at Northampton. There's Youngs, Marcus Smith, Farrell. A bit like watching the red arrows there. Black jerseys moving in all directions. All done very precisely. Youngs, Smith. Oh, and that time... Well,
come on, keep spreading, keep spreading. Ow.
Not controlled by Billy Vunipola. Came a bit sharply at him.
Yeah, it's good to see.
You're boycotting. I love it. I keep seeing, in regards to the Football World Cup, I saw on like TikTok or something, one of the old Saudi princes or something, one of the, I don't know, the Qatari higher-ups talking about it, and basically people are going on this whole gay thing, transsexuals and all that sort of stuff, and they finally got them to say everyone is welcome and you won't be prosecuted if you're holding another man's hand or another woman's hand. It's mad, isn't it? How have Qatar managed to get the World Cup? Just insane. Mate, Peter, I've seen some of the results of the AFL women's games and it is awful. Money does talk. Yeah, and those Qatarians. Hello, hello, mate. Hi, Barry. Barry? Alan? I don't know why I called you Barry then. Hi, Alan, mate. So we're almost at half time now. Scrum going down.
go in, I'm sure, from
Stay honest.
Petrano to Carreras, and that'll be off. They'll be in the sheds, cup of tea, and try and sort out what's the best way for them to hold on to this lead as far as England, and for Argentina to try and come back and nick it.
Petrano making a bit of a mess of that, but it did go backwards. Argentina, I think, just looking to get this into touch. And
We'll talk about in a second when the ball goes out and it goes to half time. We'll talk a bit about the Football World Cup in a minute. I'll give you my thoughts for what it's worth. I'll give you my thoughts on the situation.
Argentina, you've got to say, lost a little bit of concentration there. They weren't tight enough. The ball's come out of the back. The result is, well, you see the result. You see the reaction. The result is a penalty. It will be 3 points. And England
Should be 3 points.
Going in at half time. And on matches, things can turn like that. Just one little bit of concentration. Slip from Argentina.
It's not the most exciting games, Alan, if I'm honest. But thank you so much, buddy.
Scrum half makes a little mistake and bang, 3 points. And he knew a bit about scrum.
I've got 42 minutes 23. Oh, in fact, you can't miss this. This is harder to score. It's harder to score in a brothel than this one. 13-12. 13-12 turns into, in your own time, Farrell. Turns into 16-12. Right, that'll be half time. Let me get the sound down, and then let's discuss a little bit of the World Cup. So, my thoughts on the Qatar World Cup is that FIFA is clearly, it is clearly dodgy, right? It's clearly corrupt, and it's clearly all about the money. There is nothing else about it, is there? You know, everything to do with football is money, and how much money these big guys at the top can make. You know, I'm not talking about owners of clubs. I'm talking about the top head honchos of FIFA. It's all about the money and how much money they can put in their pockets. The fact that, the fact that it's in Qatar is mad. They have no real history of football. That if that is the only thing you want to talk about, they have no real history of football, do they? It's absolutely mad. They've gone and built loads of stadiums that will get dismantled afterwards. I think a lot of the seats are going to be donated to African countries and things. It doesn't make any sense. There's the money side of things. There's the infrastructure side of things. There is, I said, the corruption side of things. Then you can look at the human rights side of things. How many people died to build these stadiums? Look at the fact that how these countries make women cover their bodies pretty much completely in the name of religion. Everyone should know on here that I am not religious and I think it's all nonsense. Imagine women being forced to cover every part of their body, whereas men can do what the hell they like. It's madness. It's absolutely madness. See you later, Jeff. Thanks for joining me, buddy. The World Cup is a farce, but things that the games are still going to be shown on telly. The companies are still going to be paying the money to show the games. And so FIFA's still going to be making the money. Whether or not you go and watch it is another matter. As long as the TV companies are paying their money, things carry on as normal. Oh yeah, I know they can face death sentence for. I don't. Yeah, I think it's just LGB. I don't do the extra letters anyway. Um. Well, as I said, I saw on TikTok an interviewer. It was probably a BBC interviewer, I think, talking to. I said one of these Qatarian head honcho type people, and he said everyone is welcome. Um, and the question kept being, well, what about trans people and whatnot, and gay and lesbian people that are holding hands and all that? And they said everyone is welcome. Um, the whole thing of respect our culture is just nonsense. I think, it's nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, but as I said, if TV companies are going to keep showing the games and the TV companies don't boycott it, then nothing will change in that regards to this World Cup and Qatar having it, and in future other countries that are clearly absolute nutters, basically. So how do you make TV company not pay the TV rights? Yeah, it's a mad situation. I don't necessarily. Well, I'd say I don't have the answers. I just said the TV company shouldn't do it, but will I watch it? This is the thing. I probably will watch it. I probably will watch it, which is a little bit hypocritical. I know it is. I really know it's hypocritical, but yeah. Listen, what's that? Villa are 2-1 up against Man United. Or any Jay Ramsey own goal. Dini Bailey. God, Man United are awful. Almost as bad as Liverpool. I actually hope. Oh Christ! I've just got loads of people. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. As it's still half time at the moment, we're just chatting, talking about the dodgy World Cup final, dodgy World Cup finals about to take place in Qatar. I don't even know when it starts, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, Alan, I think I will. I think I might have to do a video on the corruption, maybe. I don't know. If I could get tickets to the World Cup finals, that'd be quite good. I could vlog that. That would probably get some views. I went to the corrupt country to watch the FIFA World Cup. That would probably get some good views. But I think you're right. As someone that is on YouTube, it probably would be a wise idea for me to do something in relation to that. I've got to think of the money, and I've got to pay the mortgage. The old mortgage rates have gone up. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's a crazy situation. It's I tell you what though, yeah, it'll be something like Qatar versus China in the World Cup final or something like that, won't it? Qatar versus Russia. What was I going to say? It's interesting because you're looking at situations with football, which is you need a big owner to basically win things, right? Whereas the problem in rugby is, you've seen this at the moment in rugby union, there's not enough money going around, it seems. I know things are getting on TV more and whatnot, but there's not enough money in rugby. Rugby as a sport, in I think in league and in union, because of the lack of money and things like the financial fair play stuff and the wage caps and the transfer caps, rugby is struggling to grow. From my opinion, anyway, it's struggling to grow, and so you almost need some in between ground, something in between rugby and something in between football, so that rugby can grow, for example, but football's not out of control. How you can do that, don't know. Yeah, exactly, Kian. Look, you see what happens with Wasps. I think apparently, I heard on the news that Wasps may be taken over by some players and they may be allowed to recontinue. I don't know if that's how accurate that is. It's look, if you need money, you take it. We all say about football teams having betting companies. But if a company is going to give you lots of money and you need money to survive and you need money to progress and do better, you're probably going to take it. You know, you are going to take money from these random dodgy betting companies. You know, the betting companies over here at the moment, like for example, most teams have a betting company on their shirts. And I know in the UK, I don't know if it's a European thing or it's just UK, children's tops can't be sold with a betting company, but adult tops can. But it's interesting, all these companies aren't actually usable in the United Kingdom because they're all based for Chinese people, basically, and all these weird betting companies. Gaz, what do you mean by a Tesla then? If it helps, we have bought a Cupra Born, which is electric. Yeah, which is scheduled to be here by the latest of May. So we are doing our bit. Hi, Mountains of Asylum. Greetings, Rob. Dropping into the stream. Give the stream a like. Thank you, buddy. Rugby also shoot themselves in the foot by not developing the game in other countries and putting barriers for them to qualify for the World Cups. Doesn't help that they squeeze the salary cap even more, making it harder to sell and buy players. Exactly the sort of thing I'm saying, Kian, about the money thing. You know, I think they need to lift it up. They need some owners to come in and inject them with some money because you're not getting enough from TV rights. Can't believe how much I'm talking at the moment. Unbelievable. It's a tricky one. Look, teams need money. If you need money, you're going to take it. If someone from China or Saudi Arabia or something said, look, I will give you £1 million. I'll give you £1 million to buy your YouTube channel. I would probably take it. I'd start another one up, but I would take it. You know, because money is important these days, right? Yeah. You know, I don't. It's hypocritical, right? It's hypocritical. I'm probably going to watch the World Cup, or at least watch England games. Yeah, well, yeah, no, probably, yeah, £1 million, you would be set for life. Doesn't mean you can't do anything else. But my point is, money makes the world go round. Money does buy happiness, whether you like it or not. I would happily be able to give up work. I'd love to be one of these YouTube traveling vloggers. We did a little bit of it, but yeah, I'd like to be able to not work and just enjoy my life with plenty of money. So if any Chinese or Saudi companies want to buy my channel off me, please do. Oh, Villa 3-1 up against Man United. They did say, it did say about how, they did say how Ronaldo is starting and he's the captain. I bet Eriksen's glad he left Brentford to go to Man United now. Guys, welcome to the stream. If you've just joined, it's half time at the moment in the England versus Argentina. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can comment, join the conversation. Oh, come on. Yeah, but Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he's been treated pretty poorly by Man United this season. But he is still a sensational player at the age of 37. 37. It's incredible. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to April and the St. Patrick's Day celebration again. The old London Irish. Definitely be going to that again. because that was really good fun. God, how long is this half time? Other Gareth T, I'm sure you're a Man United fan, aren't you? I bet you're enjoying that, if you're still in it. Yeah, Gaz, London Irish, always the first home game after St. Patrick's Day. They do like a St. Patrick's Day, yeah. You just need the Quins to go. Hopefully that means that some more good players will go to London Irish and we might actually win things. Gareth, I just expect you to come this year, mate, to the Paddy's Day game. Disappointed if you make an excuse again this year. Right, the England players are out. Just waiting for the RGs now. I hope this music doesn't play havoc. Right, the RGs are out now. They're on their way. Let's hope this game gets a little bit more exciting. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, the rain's coming down again. It's bloody weather. As the bloody commentators say, we're bathed. Yeah, I want both Gareths. That's what I want, both Gareths. You can tell me what the hell's going on when the game started. They say in London there's sun. There is not in Eastleigh. Weather is awful. Right, let's get this sound back up for the game.
On to Thomas Lavanini, who's been on his best behaviour.
Welcome to the stream, guys. The second half has just started. 16-12 to England. There's been one try and the rest have all been penalty kicks, which is England's style. Looks like the RGs are matching us. Thank you so much for joining. If you've on this stream, hit the like button. It'll only take you a second. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the conversation. And if you want to watch the game and you don't have access to it, it's showing live in the Discord server. You're welcome to watch free and live. I want to see some tired players. That's what I want to see. I want to see space created. I do think Argentina have defended really well. There was one little lapse of concentration maybe, but I think Argentina have defended well. I don't think England have had to do anything really. I don't think Argentina have had really any attacking prowess. So England haven't had to really defend. So that in that sense, I'd like to have seen England be a bit more attacking. Let's see what happens in this half. Hi, Bernadette. Yeah, you go to sleep. It's a bit late over there.
Just catch a glimpse there in the background, just running his fingers through his hair. That's Frank Murphy.
Okay, fellas.
Who once played on this pitch in a European final as a scrum half for the Leicester Tigers.
Your eyes are better than mine.
It's good work this side, guys. Keep working, please.
That's actually gone forward. They're saying from Hill to Itoje. Hence, I don't know what he's celebrating, Mario Itoje, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. So
yeah, celebrating, but I don't know why.
Really, wasn't they? England got a couple of they got that nudge on at the end of the first half that the scrum half fumbled.
So ball in for the RGs.
Make it up to 4 points going in at half time.
Use it.
Carreras looking for some space, but Oh, that was super stuff from Freddie Stewart.
Yeah, that was good. That was good by Stewart.
Cross kick, but then the offload.
Come on then. Let's see what we got.
Here is a Touré.
I think Argentina have got us sort of pinned in our own half at the moment.
Who in terms of tackling was the most industrious of the Pumas players in the opening 40.
Come on, Gareth. Gareth, they've got names on the back of their shirts, mate. The names are on the back of the shirts to help newbies like you to know which players are who. England ball. 43-20 on the clock.
There were too many balls dropped today, aren't there?
A lot of balls dropped. A lot of balls dropped.
You're worrying about that. You're worrying about your footing as you're going towards it.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yep.
The first knock-on was from Black.
But again, you've got to say as that was a very good box kick from Ben Youngs.
I tell you what, Gareth, if you've got half an hour, I'll give you a little lesson, mate. I'll give you a little rugby lesson, see if you can learn something.
And do what England's just done. You know, we are going to see a lot of box kicks here. Argentina's just made a mistake, and look where England are now. And all they want to do is
and watch, mate. If you've just spoiled this, I'm currently got the screen as well on England on Southampton versus Newcastle, 57-15, and it's still 1-0 to Newcastle.
Fair point. Hill got hold of just enough of that.
And if you're listening on the radio to England to Southampton, it's got to be Radio Silent with Dave Merrington.
Television match official working in tandem with the referee.
absolutely. Someone's made a mistake.
I don't think Saints will go down. I really don't think Saints will go down. But like every year in the Premier League, other than when we came back up, it's always a battle against relegation until we just finally make it to be safe.
118th cap today. Pretty good rugby family. Son of Nick, brother of Tom. Both Tigers. Leicester Tigers, that is. Both England internationals. Penalty.
Penalty for the Argies. Sorry, Gareth T. Speaking of soap, nice pre-match present from a club yesterday. What? Oh, now I see the 2-0. Bloody hell, Southampton. You are useless. How are we so bad? I can tell you our academy has been useless for years as well.
That's good, very good from Mr. Brace. Just diffusing the...
Oh, nice. Nice, Gareth.
Don't jeopardise your penalty, please, guys.
Lavanini being the one.
Number one.
I'll tell you what, the other week when I refereed, Gareth, I refereed FA Vars. FA Vars first round game. After the game, I got a really nice lasagna. Oh, yeah, nice lasagna I got. That was good. Even though the players all got pies and chips, and I think I would have preferred the pies and chips. Because who doesn't like pies and chips after a game? Because I do. But that is a good start to a game, mate. Right, and we're going to see a little bit of attacking now from Argentina. Spreading the play. Some good spreading the play. Whoa, very good. The first real proper attack from the Argentines. And that was a really, the speed from the wing as well. 16-17 to Argentina. Really good speed down that wing. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see from England. You know, spreading the play, using the speed that we possibly can have and breaking teams down. That, you know, especially when you get teams that are very compact defensively, you've got to try and unlock them by spreading the play just to create the spaces. So yeah, very good, very good. Let's see if they can make the conversion.
What a score! That's exactly what they wanted. Michael Checker could not be happier, I'm sure, just after coming on the pitch in the second half. Look at that delight from the Argentina supporters.
You need to
They
speed it up,
lead.
though, mate.
Well, on a day of painting by numbers,
30 seconds.
that was one of the grandmasters. And there's the fella who pulls all the strings, Michael Checker.
Oh, mate, Peter, just give it 30 seconds before you tell me a Saints goal or a Saints thing that's happened.
Had any hand in it?
I know Newcastle are doing well this season.
But this
I know Newcastle are doing well this season, but
Very, very simple. He did catch
God,
it.
it's embarrassing for Saints.
Farrell will know that. They got outdone. They thought it was, like I said, going to be the forwards. It wasn't. It went to the backs, and that's how to finish.
Oh, Jesus, that Callum Wilson.
takes the catch.
Oh, for...
Petrano.
Okay, hold in front. Stop.
The kick straight downfield.
It's not Callum Wilson, but that might be a little bit racist of me because it was a black guy.
Many other attributes.
Alright, you just don't spoil this for me, Kian. Don't spoil this for me, mate. Everyone's spoiling it for me now. Okay, kicked forward by England. I'm on 49 minutes. 49 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh, I said never mind. Oh, great.
The clearing kick from Santiago Carreras, who plays his club rugby at Gloucester at fullback or on the wing, so he's well familiar with that.
Alright, I'm ready for it now though, Kian. I'm ready for it. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you've just joined, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to join the conversation. I'm sort of multitasking and watching England, Argentina, but also my team, Southampton, getting destroyed by Newcastle. It's not good. Go on, Smith. Yeah, you're right when you said never mind. Come on, spread. Don't just look to the wings. You've got a situation here, 49-55, where Argentina are very compact. They've had to compact. So change the style. You've got to change the style here. Got to change the style of what's happening.
Up to the Pumas 22. Smith.
Eddie out, definitely. Eddie out.
An Argentinian defence has had chance to reorganise itself, and Crema holding him up.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They've given Argentina a chance to regroup and reset themselves. I think
And it's been picked up, and away goes Carreras, and Carreras is being chased by Stewart.
Stewart's not going to get him.
It's going to get there. The Pumas
Wow.
have got a second try.
They've now got another try. That's the second. They're looking at TMO.
Immediately claimed there had been an Argentinian hand involved.
Awful.
Well,
Let's see what they're looking for TMO here.
We're listening. They're checking for a knock-on.
What I want to see while they're checking this, I don't know if
Well, you can't see from that angle. This is the angle.
if I stream.
He ain't touched it.
There's nothing clear at the moment.
He ain't touched that.
Ball doesn't deviate.
No.
Nothing
there's
clear.
nothing there at all.
It's not enough to.
Daniel,
It's not enough to change the direction of the pass.
right, back on Andy, please.
Yeah.
Okay, one more, Andy, one more.
What I want to see quickly.
Well, there has to be
Okay, we're
something
going to go
there
on this
that's
angle,
clear.
Andy. Hold on.
The
This one
referee
again, please.
has given the try on field. The try is
Definitely a try. I just want to see if you're the three people that are watching live. Just hold on a second. I just want to see if I can stream directly from Amazon Prime, because that is
Clear and conclusive. Simple as that.
that's about 20 seconds ahead.
Just wait for the camera on you.
So give me a sec. No,
No clear knock on there.
no. So this is the problem I've got.
Hands
It's a
after
huge
the
Um,
ball in the context of
Even if I went to Amazon Prime,
Thanks, mate. so stick with
which is about 20 seconds ahead. A lot of these streaming websites such as Prime, possibly iPlayer, ITV and that, you can't share the screen. You can see it still, but you can't then share it for others to watch.
Argentinian try is followed almost immediately by another.
England deserve to lose. That's the thing. England deserve to lose. On the clock, I've got 51-15. Yeah, England deserve to lose. No creativity at all. Eddie Jones is awful. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Bloody awful. People may be able to disagree. People can disagree with my thoughts on the style of play we have, but I'm yet to be proven wrong.
But what was their single victory against the men in white who are wearing black today? And the conversion brought in nicely, the gentle draw.
And in you go. 16-22 to Argentina. Still plenty of time. Plenty of time.
As you said, the Gloucester flyer was there. Now the crowd get behind England. Now they want a reaction.
Well, there are many qualities in this England back line, but one thing that it does lack is straight line speed. There are no real sprinters there.
I love it. I bloody love it, right? When I said something at the start of the game, Kian, you asked me my thoughts on the lineup, and I thought there isn't really a lot of speed, and the commentator's just gone and said exactly the same thing as me. I love it. You know, I'm not the most knowledgeable person on rugby. I do my best. I'm trying to learn. But I did point out something that I think was correct, and the commentator agrees with. Take that.
Eddie Jones preparing to make an alteration.
Gareth, you say England don't deserve to lose. Yes, they do. We've been awful. We've had nothing. The one try wasn't exactly a quality try that we had.
Big hoof downfield. Owen Farrell is hanging back.
You got no Joe Marchant. He's not playing. I don't know if he's out injured or what his situation is. You got someone like that. Portfleet's got a little bit of speed, hasn't he?
Chase wasn't great from England there, was it? Body language has gone a little bit. They've been really rocked with those two tries.
Behind me.
Unipola with the carry. Gonzalez with
Yeah.
the tackle.
But so look, that suits though. That suits, doesn't it? The style of play Eddie Jones wants to play. He doesn't want. He wants to win with kicks, penalty kicks, and he wants to just drive forwards into the packs. Well, therefore the speed doesn't matter. Really, does it? It's just the wrong style of play, in my opinion. But, you know, people are like, opinions are like arseholes, as they say. Everyone's got one. Oh, you lot, for God's sake. You lot are arseholes, honestly. Absolute arseholes.
There's Alex Coles. Genge.
Honestly,
Oh, and there's a bit of space here.
There's... Oh, that came out of nowhere. That definitely came out of nowhere.
Immediate impact.
Brilliant from Portfleet.
Well, that's got to be one of the quickest substitute tries, I would say, in the history of the game.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
He's been at the base of one run, or past the one, and now he's gone.
Just,
The guards weren't there.
yeah, I think they were caught sleeping, weren't they? They were caught napping.
He uses the conditions superbly, and he's off.
I definitely think Argentina were just caught napping there. That seems to be the common way to score tries this game.
Well, there's a few England scrubs would. Rafi Van Kirk, Mitchell at
Welcome, guys. So, if you've just joined, the stream is live on the Discord server. Make sure you join on there. It's in the it's in the description down below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join the conversation. We now have a game, apparently.
Eddie Jones has made another alteration. Sam Simmons, the
Simmons.
chief, is on, replacing Billy Vunipola. And Lavanini has been replaced by Facundo Issa. So I suspect that Marcus Kremer may well be moving into the second row.
Cool, nice.
Who's an out-and-out back row forward.
I like the Simmons move. You get more
Clearing the play away.
more pace on the field, both now at 9 and in the back row.
See, this may work out well if they're bringing on players like Simmons. They're bringing on Portfleet with a little bit of pace. Maybe the timing will work out well. Yeah, maybe the timing will work out well if Argentina are getting a little bit tired. That might be a good thing. Fingers crossed. We will see. Oh, come on.
He was hoving into view.
Yeah, Frank, I'm with you on this. 14
Carried on
around
with
the
the
neck.
challenge.
I haven't even got any beer today. It doesn't, not very often in these afternoon streams do I not have some alcohol, but I've literally got Iron Brew. I could have pretended it was some sort of ale, but it's not.
Danger that England might want to check penalty here.
And maybe more.
Just see if there's any fault to the player. Just seeing if there's any foul play on the tackle. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. See if there's any fault.
It's Jack Noel who will
So
come
we're
under
looking
the
at the actions of
microscope.
14.
I can't hear Marius.
Looking at the actions of 14 Black.
Let's have a look. Oh, completely slipped the ball. What are we even looking for then?
By 14.
Is that not partly the...
Not seeing any fault by 14.
That's no, and he stopped himself pretty much. Hal has pretty much stopped himself, hasn't he?
Low impact, caught him around the neck. Penalty or nothing for me.
Can you talk?
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. Let's play.
No, I can't hear you.
The fact that they did so many replays for that.
We'll take time.
He's one of England's vice-captains for the first time this autumn, Jack Noel. Sign of the love that
It's a very soft foul, if it is a foul.
Let's have another look at the
I don't think
being engineered, Dave.
Noel was expecting the ball to slip straight through the RG's hands. And that sort of changed the situation.
Being that aggressive and actually standing where he's supposed to stand. So it's aggression, which is great, but it's misplaced and it leaves a hole for Van Portfleet, who takes full advantage. It's indiscipline.
Had Jack Van Portfleet been on the pitch for A, 28 seconds, B, 29 seconds, or C, 30 seconds? I can tell you, I know the answer.
What is it?
Why, you got a guess?
B.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I knew you'd do B. I knew you'd do B.
Commentators having a little bit of banter.
Yeah, good on him. And actually, going back to what you just touched on, Nick, that in the summer, just looked like he looked like an international scrum half with time, with presence, with the ability to deal with pressure, but also to deliver.
Should we have a little update on the football scores?
At the
This is taking forever, isn't it?
whether you can cope with it or not.
At least this time the clock stopped, unlike when scrums take ages, it still goes.
Seen it. Well, 29 seconds.
In the Premier League,
I understand that he was on the pitch before he scored.
Arsenal won earlier, Aston Villa still 3-1 up, Newcastle beating Saints 3-0, West Ham Crystal Palace 1-1.
As well, he's part of the setup now.
Joy.
Anyway, much better game in this second half, and England driving through.
Drive.
Smonched Argentina draw the penalty and much more. Farrell, Noel now coming in and offering himself ball in hand. Bit more urgency about England.
Still advantage.
Facundo Issa.
Get the RG out of the way.
Talon back
Keep
row.
it going. One more. Ah, you should have...
Thockenham Singer. Strength of the man to take the ball above his head.
No, the Premier League scores, no real change. I think results are almost done over there with 15 minutes left.
The other side. Van Portfleet, Smith, Noel.
Who the hell is that to? You're lucky you get the advantage.
It's all free play after they've got the penalty from the scrum.
There you go. If anyone is interested, so I'm not obviously a cricket person, but they did keep mentioning it on the news, and I know a week or two ago, England were in dire straits and needed to win pretty much every game to qualify for the semis or whatever it is, and so clearly they did all right in the end.
Trying to take the ball to the line. Tuolangi's kind of gambled on a line. They got a couple of forwards outside in very much first game of the autumn stuff. I don't want to bang on about the fact I was in Paris last night, but France were the same. They lost their shape at times. You could see what they were trying to do, but ultimately, it's about winning the game, making sure that you leave here today. Yes, work to do, but with a W on the board.
A couple of very large men rumble on. Eduardo Becho, the Saracens prop, replacing Francisco Gomez-Cadela. Perhaps as a result that England had signalled their intention.
They look very identical, those two blokes going off. Almost identical.
He finished off a couple of phases later, running through his opposite number, Gomez-Cadela, as Carl Sinclair had half an hour earlier. He's had a horrible day. Frankly, the Argentinian tight end Dennis Gengel was fantastic while he was on the field.
It's an ambitious line out and a great.
Come on.
Johnny Hill picks it up. Diego Simmons runs into Issa. Upright but strong. Sinclair. More often not.
Ireland isn't really a country I would associate with cricket. I don't know if anyone agrees. Stop. Yeah, so does AFL, mate. AFL needs some fun chants as well and songs. But Aussie rules fans disagree with me. Or some of them disagree with me.
Done the damage. They've had two big hits on the trot. England have got slow ball. They're going nowhere. It's just completely unnecessary.
It's madness, that. It's madness.
There's your poor discipline by Argentina. That might cost them with 20 minutes left.
Wondering who the chap is underneath the fluffy hat, by the way. It's Matt King, who works with Michael Checker with the Lebanon Rugby League team, who were playing Australia in Huddersfield on Friday night.
I'm meant to be having a bloody Amazon delivery soon. Where the hell is it? And that's England taking the lead by 2 points.
England for the time being have rebalanced and they've regained the lead. Hour gone. England's 26.
60 minutes, 20 gone, 26-24 to England. Maybe this is now the Argentina slip. Lose a little bit of concentration, maybe losing a little bit of their fitness. Is this where England capitalise now? Push away a little bit.
Moves it long to Simmons. Simmons started the last time England played a test here against Ireland in the Six Nations. Never worked his way back into the squad over.
To be fair, rugby doesn't really have any songs either.
Omitted up to that point.
Other than, you know, the odd song like Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Sometimes they don't. And Juan Cruz
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
to regret that decision, but Argentina will still have.
Oh no, it's just a sub going off. I thought Newcastle had scored a fourth, but no, it hasn't.
It doesn't matter at that point because he's inside the 20.
Oh, yeah.
He can go for broke, try and land it inches in from the touchline.
Good contest.
There's Hill up again. So athletic. Argentina getting very little free ball at the moment.
Off the ball.
Late tackle.
Yeah, got him.
Number 2.
Oh, yeah, that was. He's hurt his.
It's a tackle off the ball from Luke Cavendish.
He's hurt his calf, shin, ankle there.
And it's hurt his knee. I think he's all right, but it's not pleasant.
You're off the ball tackle.
Oh, it was his knee. It was his knee.
Number 2.
Well, we've seen
You don't like to see. I don't like to see when joints take that sort of angle.
twisted knees on the side.
Oh.
Only
Recent times.
See you later, Alan. Thank you so much for joining me, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tip as well, mate. Really kind of you. We still need to do that video. Get hold of me. I'll send you a recipe.
And it's a penalty, not because it was an illegal.
That's right, Alan. You use funky words anyway because you're a Yank, right?
If he's got the ball, which he did.
Y'all.
When you've got the ball, of course, you're inherently more you're sort of you're ready, aren't you? You're in position. Your muscles are tense. You know, you're
braced for impact.
That's the word I was looking for. I was trying to find it, Grace, and I couldn't.
How far out is he?
Grace found the brace. Thank you very much.
Emiliano Buffelli, who scored the first of Argentina's 2 quick tries at the start of the second half.
Silence for the kicker, please. 26-24, Argentina penalty kick.
Has been kicking beautifully. It's a long way out. However, it is Buffelli. A few more steps for this one because it was beyond 40 metres.
Phew. Nice.
Posts and the Pumas back ahead.
Wow. Argentina take the lead again. 26-27 Argentina.
The young Argentinian loosehead for losing his discipline in front of his own post. Luke Cowan-Dick is just an exact...
16 and a half minutes I've got left on the clock.
22 points in the match now for Emiliano Buffelli. 22 of Argentina's 27, England with 26.
Certainly could go either way at the moment, couldn't it? Really could.
In the World Cup semi-final here in 2015 against Australia.
Okay, don't pull him in.
Kramer.
Oh, Peter, you're
Pumas back row.
yeah, you are up very early in the morning or very late at night. Either way round.
Told to get on with it.
Yeah, 16 minutes left. No, yeah, 16 minutes left. Still all to play for, and I said I wouldn't. At this point in time, I wouldn't be able to tell you who's going to win this. You would, on paper, you'd fancy England, but they've not shown anything. And this is a common thing at the moment with England, I think. How many games can you watch? Whether for example it was the Six Nations, now it's this. How many games where England are going to play can you think England are going to win this? I don't think there's any. A sin bin will make the difference, I think, definitely. Just create that little bit of extra space, because once again, I think Argentina have defended well. On the whole. On the whole.
Thought about kicking, knowing that the penalty was on the way, instead employed Curry.
No advantage. They're playing a 9 and offside as well.
You're from Timbuktu. Where's Timbuktu? I'm going to Google that. Is that Argentina? I hope you're an Argie.
Ball's still in. 9's not lifted. Playing the 9 without the ball.
Oh, is it USA?
And offside.
Is it America? Oh, Timbuktu. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
The second of the 2 penalties was a little bit more in field, but clearly thought wrong.
Grace, just on this England attack, there's one thing, launching from set piece where everyone knows where they've got to be for a phase or 2 or even a 3. But when things break up, there's a half break made and England stringing phases together. Do you think it looks fluid? Do you think there's lots of options? Do you think there are those numbers hitting the line and causing defenders problems that England want?
I'm looking for you.
Is that a leading question, David?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Yeah. No, there's no fluidity to England's attack because they're not getting into good enough. They're not committing to one side of the field. Let's say they came this way. Smith ended up running with the ball. One of your decision makers is at the bottom of a ruck. He's not organising. He needs to use the runners off him to try and get over the gain line whilst himself.
Even the commentators, guys, even the commentators are giving this the style of play and the whatnot complete disregard.
Sure where they need to be. Therefore, there is no fluency.
In you go. Taking the lead again. It's just going to keep switching at this rate. 29-27.
Swapping players as well. Ignacio Ruiz is on for Argentina, the replacement hooker. Lucas Paulos as well, their second row. And Matias Orlando, the Newcastle Falcon, replacing another Falcon, Mateo Carrera.
The only thing I can say to this awful tactics is, if you win, a win is a win. Doesn't matter how boring it is.
graduate of this place as well from his time with Leicester. Gonzalez chased that hardest of all.
Argentina did well to push up the field there. Really, really well to push up the pitch. Go on. Oh, that's not great. 15 goes down, and that didn't look great at all. I don't know which England player it was, but he's literally gone straight into him and not gone for the ball.
And then Etoje up very quickly on Matera, but still Argentina ball.
68 minutes gone.
Back slowly to his feet. He offers some threat on this right-hand side now, the fullback. He's got his hand in the air, he wants it. England concede another penalty.
We've got to change this up. Got to change this up. I said you can't just rely on penalty kicks.
Orlando quickly warming his hands. Slade.
We all saw what happened in the bloody British and Irish Lions this year. Trying to win on kicks.
Not rolling away and off feet, number 3.
They conceded 7 to Argentina's 10. But I don't know, somehow they feel bigger.
Yeah, I think the actual Kyle Sinclair, quite sure Pablo Matera.
Was it 50-50? Neither of them went for the ball. So maybe you can say it's 50-50, I suppose. It just helps if the players are looking at the ball in the first place, right? Maybe I'm too cynical on these things. Maybe I want to protect the players more than you lot.
Just pushed it past it.
Effective speed of ball, number 3. Not rolling away. Stay tuned, last 10.
Michael Checker delivering the instructions personally.
Oh, Southampton finally scored. First Southampton finally scored. Perot scored. 3-1 with an 88th minute. Can we score 2 or 3 goals in, well, whatever's left? Doubt it. Perot keeps scoring this season, and he's a right back. Whoa, the bend on that. And Argentina take the lead again. 29-30. Basically, who's going to have the last penalty kick of the game is going to win it.
29 Argentina 30, 10 minutes to go.
Into the last 10 minutes, absolutely. I think that's why Michael Checker's down pitch side. He's probably just getting the sniff of a big victory in his nostrils.
Lots of fans leaving Twickenham right now. I think they know how bad the traffic's going to be in London.
Stewart, as England try to fire themselves up again. Sinclair, Smith, Farrell, Slade, Cocker Singer beyond him. Coles. Holds on to it, and Coles
Don't think he's got the speed to do anything but good territory gained. Go again, keep going. About 7 metres out. 71 minutes 10 gone. Spread it again, spread it again. You've got support on the wing.
Just resetting. It's all a little bit slow in the end. Luke Cowan-Dickey with Juan Martin Gonzalez over the top.
Yeah, we've gained definitely good gain in territory. But we've got to do something with it. And we've given it away. You can't just keep running at them, for Christ's sake. Running dead at them.
And Argentina last won here in the autumn. They are less than 10 minutes away now.
Well, Alex Cole's a brilliant break, dummy and break, to get this movement going. But it's actually him that's penalised for crossing there. He was actually the right ball. I thought he'd run a really clever line. He might not have broken through and scored, but he was causing real problems. He was hitting space.
Oh, what a goal from Newcastle. 4-1. This is embarrassing. Hasenhüttl out. Hasenhüttl out.
quick, defenders making snap decisions against strong ball carriers. That's where you're going to get your edge. 3-4 second rucks when you're in control is no good.
72-30. Just over 7 minutes left. Wolfsong, if you joined the Discord server, mate, you can actually watch the game. But that's just over 7 minutes left.
Argentina, courtesy of those quick fire tries at the start of the second half from Buffelli and Carreras in the lead once again. And they will have the strong ball was lost.
Argentina keep the ball there. They get it back. Gareth, you are right. This is crap. Why do I have to watch these really crap games? Why does this happen all the time to me? I need someone to know the future and tell me what the good games are going to be. I'm literally watching my team Saints losing 4-1. And this is just painful at times. It really is painful. And I'm cold. I refuse to turn the heating on. I'm not doing it.
Smith and Farrell particularly need to step up in this last 7 minutes.
England changes in the front row. Carl Sinclair off and Joe Hayes.
You say that. We watched the Scotland-Australia, and that wasn't much better. I thought the Scotland-Australia, it looked like it was going to be a really good game in the first, in the first sort of 5-10 minutes, and that just sort of fizzled out. So it's not just England, but mostly England that are awful. I am actually. I agree, Peter. It is considerably high-scoring game considering the style of play. Both teams have scored 2 tries, which were sort of out of the blue, both of them, or all of them. I would put a jumper, I should, but it's upstairs and we've only got 6 minutes left. Be fine. Yeah, some of the tries were good, but they weren't sort of. It wasn't built up, was it? It was out of nowhere almost.
You've got a couple of lads in round 1 of a heavyweight contest and a couple of lads in round 12. Some of them keen as mustard, some of them knackered.
Oh, this is Jack Willis.
Yeah, look. At the end of the day, it is just a friendly. So, it could be worse, right? It is just a friendly.
Jack Willis prowling around down below his ball.
He is animalistic, isn't he, on the pitch? He does prowl.
Who gets the last penalty, though? That is the question.
At the scrum, referee probably fed up, wants to get on with the last 6 minutes of the game. And don't want to burn too much of the clock, to be perfectly honest.
Well, everyone wondering if this might be another penalty.
And that is a 4-1 loss. Eddie Howe beats Ralph Hasenhüttl. Hasenhüttl out. That's what I would say. Who do you replace him with? I don't know, but fucking useless. Oh, that is mad, isn't it? That is mad that you've got players without clubs at the moment in Rugby Union, in Premiership Rugby. Absolutely mad. What a crazy situation going on at the moment.
Alex Coles.
2 meters, hooker.
Replaced by him.
More.
Alamano. Argentina, a little over 5 minutes away from what
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gareth.
Argentina to ground.
But it is just a friendly, alright? It's just a glorified friendly. The result means nothing.
Stripped in the tackle.
Ooh, drop goal. Ooh, dear me.
Yeah, I know, but it's ripped forward, isn't it?
There was a scrum on the way because of the rip forward.
I feel bad, I'm upsetting you. And what do world rankings mean? Do world rankings really mean much in the grand scheme of things? Probably not. I think if you're going to be in like the top, if you're good enough and you're going to be in like the top 6 to 10, you know. See you later, Peter. Thanks for joining me, mate. Yeah, what I mean is, right, I get that. So if you're in the top 8 or whatever it is, does it really matter? Because you're going to be in the top 8 no matter what, aren't you? Really.
Puma side that won here 16 years ago. Now a coach watching and wondering. Oh, and it's a penalty to
Penalty.
Straight across the scrum.
They're going to take the kick, surely.
Straight across the scrum.
And that'll put them 1 point ahead if England got a kick. That'll give them a little bit of safety.
You're in the dying minutes of a test match. You might well lose.
Oh, I know, but still, that's what I'm saying. It's a glorified friendly, isn't it? It's a glorified friendly.
Pops up, which makes it more obvious. He will argue that he was shoved up, but actually, if you keep your eye on him, you see
well, they haven't gone for the kick. I thought they would have gone for the... No, okay, they're not going for the penalty kick. They kicked it out into touch. 12.6 metres away.
They're in no rush to get to this line out.
Interesting that
3 minutes left on the clock.
pocketed 25 points already. They're not going for the penalty that would at least give them a little bit more daylight.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone for the penalty. If they went for the penalty, as I said, they would have been 4 points ahead and still out of range if England got a penalty. But maybe they are going for the try. Yeah, that one doesn't make sense.
No gap. England closed them right up. That was an outstanding drill.
Snatched out of the air by Alamano, taken back by...
This literally could be the time where they do win, especially if they took that penalty kick. If anyone can work out why they didn't, please tell me. But if they then do score a try, then it'll be just. Nope. What idiots. Don't understand. Why did...
Well, that's where you could argue, take the points, you've wasted a minute, you're 4 points up. But England then get possession, well, they kick it back, they kick it back all the way up to the halfway line. So
77:55 on the clock, 2 minutes left. England's scrum.
2 pens on the last 2 scrums. You absolutely go for them. You try and rifle them at the scrum and take another penalty. Argentina won't be entirely happy with that. But England would much rather be
I'm puzzled. I'm really puzzled why Argentina didn't take the penalty kick there.
Maybe not 4 points down. It's a tough one, Grace. Either way.
They made their choice. Defend for your lives now.
They made their choice and they've got to live with it.
Presumably when this scrum actually takes place, fairness, the referee stopped the clock. A minute and a half to play. Back yourself. You don't really need a backfield. 14 in the front line. Forcing them to go the length to get anything.
How's this going to finish? Minute and a half left. England get the scrum again. Yeah, I don't like the England kit. I don't like the black England kit, I've decided.
I agree. First things first. You need to be strong left side.
England, a lot of experience on the loose head, less on the tight head with Joe Hayes. They've got to be super clean.
Bind.
They're playing on.
Now then, here go England. Little over a minute to go. Need something special now.
Run, run, run. Nope. Defending well again from Argentina.
Through the middle.
Smith, Itoje. Argentina.
We've got 1 minute left on the clock.
When they've been absolutely sure they will keep as many men on their defensive feet as they can here.
Argentina are going to defend for their lives now.
Mako Vunipola. Simmons wasn't far from him. Simmons now
No hands.
helping to clean the ball away for Van Poortvliet. Smith, Farrell.
Oh, that is the knock-on that's killed it. That is the game, surely. 30 seconds left on the clock. Argentina going to take the time. One player's got cramp, apparently. Not like in football where the game stops for cramp. 20 seconds on the clock. I assume by the comments, the result is done. 10 seconds. They're going to take the time, watch the clock, slowing it right down.
Another wonderful snapshot for Argentina.
So that last penalty kick didn't make a difference. Ball's out of play. And there is the win for Argentina. And once again, Eddie out. That's what I'm saying. Eddie out. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Awesome to have you here. Great discussion from the regulars here. Not good by England. Something's got to change. Something has really got to change because it is so poor. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's just poor from England. But thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, like the stream, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go and subscribe to the vlog channel in the description down below. Check out what we get up to when we're not working. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to end the stream there. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday. And it's another working week coming up. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.